Beautiful good evening, SRL fans. And what a round it's been. A roller coaster of emotions for some sides, but it all brings us down to this one final clash here this evening. Parramatta Eels taking on the Dolphins down in Sydney as Snicko Balbroa leads up. My apologies, not Snicko Balbroa, but as the Dolphins get let out into the field. KO, their number one sponsor here this evening. Eddie Oliver, as always, taking along for this one, joined up in the box with good old Luke Short. And I'm not the Luke Short playing this evening. No, it's a brother.
Yeah, our parents were pretty harsh and called us both Luke Short, so it's an interesting one.
It's a pleasure to be with you here this evening, Luke. And it is an amazing contest that is set up for both of us. Both sides have star-studded players. It's the middle of the table clash here this evening. So a win for both sides is going to be crucial. And they're definitely going to be fighting for it and giving it their all out on the pitch here this evening. As Shorter sets the ball up on the tee to get ready to send us underway. And striking it downfield with the blow of the whistle from the referee. And the Dolphins with first possession of the ball. KCK just running it up himself into the meat of the Parramatta defensive line. Inside of the 20. They'll go left. And the short ball there off to Harrison. Just inside of the 30 on that one. It will be second tackle. Left they send it. And then the ball at the back there to Johnson. Digby not going too far there. Brought down just over the 30-metre mark. Right once more. And they'll play it underneath here to Allison. 35 out, fourth tackle. They might look for the early kick, but Mellett's going to go for a scoot out of the ruck, but he's not going to go absolutely anywhere. The marker defence on point early here for the Parramatta Eels. In a minute and a half gone into this game so far. The kick out of trouble here from the Dolphins. And taken back up there. First kick return from Ethan. A very good defensive set there, Luke, from the Eels early.
Yeah, very strong set from the Eels in defence. Dolphins not really making too many meters, but they did make it across the half. And, you know, an opening set, that's all you can ask for.
And now the forwards getting to work here for the Eels. Down here, strong carry. Post-contact meters up to the halfway mark. And the shift here, McDonald. Back on the inside. Short, who gets laid out on the centre of the park. X marks the spot. That's where he landed. Now they'll go back on the inside to Driscoll. And he got up quickly there, the fullback. 8 metres over the halfway mark and only 27 gained in this set. Not very much offensively shown there from the Eels. And the kick return once more here from Townsend. Goes straight around the original defender and brought down on the 25-metre mark. They did better than Parramatta did with their first set of the ball, the Dolphins. And they'll be looking to try and continue and build off of their game so far with this next set. And Bazinga brought down there just on the 35-metre marker will be third. Right, Staggs. Had a player looming up on his inside, but he held on to it. 45 out from their own line. The cutout past Allison. He just holds on to it. And a rushing Eels defensive line brings him down 5 metres inside of the Eels half. And into the pocket it goes. And the kick downfield from the number 6 to be collected by the winger of the Parramatta side, Speedman. He goes straight into the Dolphins. A brilliant tackle and the kick chase on point. They've pinned the Eels in their own end here. Oh, and what a run from Short. He puts the goosey on the offload back onto the inside. And Driscoll brought down on the 40-metre mark. That's a big run there from the fullback, getting them out of trouble. Ten short of the halfway. They'll go left, and Anthony McDonald brought down. Left once more. Jimmy. Oh, strong carry there from the second rower up over the halfway mark. Fifth it is, and 45 metres gained there. Right, they'll put it into the pocket. The kick downfield from Hayden. Driving it. A very good strike from the number 7. Collected by Benson for the kick return. He goes straight around, and he had the fullback turned inside out, but very good inside scramble there from the Parramatta Eels. And driving it up once more. Playing the yardage game at the moment. Set for set, both sides. No errors early. And that would be the case that you'd want to come to think, because they both are fresh and thinking straight out there on the park. Allison, a strong run, just coming in around the legs. They're going to set up down the short side. They're going to play it out the back. KCK off to Benson, and he's driven back in a monstrous tackle, but he struggles and strengthens himself to stay in the field of play. Johnson around the back there to James, and picked up and knock on, I believe, by the Dolphins to begin with, and Eels have the ball. First error by the Dolphins. Let's see if Parramatta can take advantage, Luke.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Like you said, there's been it's just been back and forth so far, and the Dolphins, they're just making an error there. So we'll see if Parramatta can capitalise. But defence has been pretty strong for the Dolphins so far in this game.
An opportunity to show off their offensive capabilities here. The Parramatta Eels, third tackle, straight through the middle of the field with Gould. And you'd think that they might want to find their fullback, but they'll go left once more. Ball playing McDonald. He goes short to Jimmy. The second rower driving, put onto his back, and left hand to the upright. And we're going up to the bunker just to check this one. No try from the ref. And clearly turned onto his back there. No try from the bunker. Back to the 10-metre line here for fifth tackle, I believe, for the Eels. Sending it into the pocket. The grubber. It's a brilliant one. It's dove on by Short, but he's just going to be millimetres short as well. Pardon the pun. And just in the field of play, the Dolphins with the ball, Luke.
Yeah, short diving, just a bit too early on that one if you let the ball go a bit further. But, that's going to do wonders for the Dolphins here. They've just defended a set on their line, and now they'll go on the attack.
Outside of the 20, only second tackle. They'll go left once more. And the short ball there to plays, but that is a crazy pass. Just up on the 30 now. They'll go left, a crazy run. Now they're on the 35. They'll go right. Early kick. It's a brilliant one. It's not going to find the 40-20. But hang on, you've got Short here for the kick return. Very dangerous. But the kick chase once more has been on point so far for the Dolphins. And they're going to continue that fact as well. 11 minutes into the game. And they're really just reading these offensive plays from Parramatta at the moment. The Dolphins looking and showing that they've done their homework early. They defended a set in their own red zone and turned the Eels around. Oh, big shot on Gould now. They're handing it off to the backs, and now the forwards are finding their confidence around the ruck. And a wayward kick there picked up there by the Dolphins centre on the 40-metre mark. And terrible kick out of trouble there, Luke. They're going to leave themselves potentially vulnerable here for a fifth tackle kick.
Yeah, the ball coming off the side of the foot there did not go the way it planned, but the Dolphins, they've earned this. They've defended that set. They put on that shot. They've come to play, and the Eels, they just don't know how to handle it right now.
And they're entering the red zone just now here. The Dolphins off to Bazinga. He's going to get them ready here for this fifth tackle play. 10 metres out from the Parramatta line. 29 gained here for them. Set out flat to the left. They're going to be looking for the grubber kick. Staggs, a brilliant one. It's picked up by Driscoll. He fights to get back into the field of play. And Parramatta do the exact same the Dolphins did on their own goal line. They hold on. But the question is, how long can both of these sides keep up with this high intense back and forth play?
Yeah, definitely so far the game you'd expect from two teams that are inside the 8. The Parramatta scrambled there to save that one. The Dolphins, they looked like they were in for all money.
Absolutely now, just outside the 20-metre mark, fourth tackle. They're going to go right. They're going to go for the early kick, a 20-40 actually. The fullback isn't in position. It's a brilliant strike, but he covers it up beautifully. KCK at the death. He would have left Dolphins fans just holding their heart on that one because he left it right to the last metre. But they do hold on. But brilliant vision there from Staggs. I believe it. I'm not too sure who it was. Actually, my apologies. But there's beautiful vision from the halves. Just KCK too good on that one. And back on the offensive once more is the Dolphins. Plays now. Up onto the 20, bringing about fourth tackle. Another opportunity here for the Dolphins to find some points. Mellert just inside of the 10. It will be fifth. Will they go back to the grubber, or will they try a bomb this time? They go right. They're going to look for the grubber. It's a brilliant one. Is he onside? The ref calls it. KCK saves a 20-40. And then they march back downfield, the Dolphins, to score their first try away from home.
Yeah, and KCK they're showing Short how to chase a grubber kick through to score a try. beautiful attack from the Dolphins there. The Parramatta defense was just all over the place. There was no stopping that.
A spectacular kick there from the halves of the Dolphins, and KCK, just the communication, they're side by side, just onside as well. And there's nobody within Kuia. That a beautifully structured play, and they caught the fullback out of position on that one.
Absolutely. The fullback was in no man's land, and KCK showing him exactly how to score as a fullback.
Plays there to convert straight over the black dot. Brilliant kick there from the second rower. The pump of the fist as well on the end of that one, but he's staying calm and composed. And up onto the halfway they come. Dolphins strike first here, Luke. There's not much you can really fault the Eels for, but you have to think, though, they can't keep putting themselves in positions where they've got to use a lot of energy to get out of their own end consistently.
Yeah, Parramatta, they've definitely been doing more of the defensive work. The Dolphins, their attack is just flowing. That could be from the reshuffle. Justin plays pretty much almost reshuffling most of his lineup.
So far, it's looking to come to bear the fruits of his labour that he constructed in the week beforehand. And oh no, the commentator's curse! It's back, and the yep. Commentator's curse is in full effect, Luke, and it is benefiting both sides. But the Dolphins get the ball back from the penalty, and I'm gonna love to see the review on that one in the days to come.
Yeah, that's a new one. I don't think I've seen that happen before, but it is just a play on from the ref, and we got to deal with that.
Just outside of the 30 now. They're going to go left. The cutout ball to plays, but up quickly the Eels trying to amend for that offside that was given to them earlier. They'll go right. And just holding on to it. There is the number 6. 15 out from their own line. Fourth tackle. Options either side. Mellard goes right. Back on the inside to the fullback. KCK steps around one, but they converge quickly, the Eels. 5th it is now. KCK in the ruck for this one, so he won't be here for this play. But they'll still go back to the grubber. Picked up beautifully by Jimmy. He'll get back into the field of play, and they hold on. But this is what we've been speaking about. They've been finding themselves so far, a lot of the time so far, towards the back end of this first half, inside of their own half here, Parramatta. And it is definitely taking its toll.
Yeah, a lot of fatigue is going to set in, and you see it. We're probably going to get these interchange props soon, and that's exactly what Parramatta's probably going to need to get some fresh legs onto the field, because they'd be gassed for all the defence work they've been doing.
Oh, Filippo Gould just being an absolute menace and leaving multiple players in his wake. The good old 1-2 punch, the right shoulder, and then the left digging in as well. Getting a bit of payback for being leveled out earlier. I don't think we see that very often from our props. And that will be an underrated highlight, I'm sure. Townsend, straight around one. And you can see some Dolphins players trying to get off the field very quickly. Here come the freshies on as well. And that is a behemoth of a man that just came on. I'm not too sure of his name, but he's out there on the left in between the upright. Well, hopefully see him get the ball shortly. Bazinga now. Driving it just inside of the 20-meter mark. And a brilliant kick here from Parramatta. It's third tackle, and they're only on their 20 here. The short ball, and there he is. I don't know how to pronounce that one, but I'll leave it for my co-commentator. Inside the 30. Stags out the back. KCK. Brilliantly handled. And oh no. That was going to bring about 5th tackle as well, and they give away a penalty. That's a coach killer.
Absolutely, definitely not. Yeah, that Gabby Owners is come off the bench, come from the wing onto the bench, and he's now playing in the forwards. And a bloke that size, I definitely don't want to be trying to tackle him.
You telling me he was a winger? Well, he's going to be testing out his luck in the middle of the field here this evening, Owners. Now they'll go right. Stags. Out the back they go. KCK. Off to Townsend. Oh, what a tackle! Straight into touch. Get that Enchia, says the Parramatta fans. And they're going to be giving it to Townsend on the sideline.
Yeah, Jim Bourbon, the big man in the centre there, just driving over the...
And a bit of razzle-dazzle, short down the sideline. He'll be brought down on the 45-meter mark, making something out of nothing there, the fullback. Now they'll go right, flat-footed. Oh, no. Oh, no. You saw that coming from a mile away, unfortunately.
Yeah, even up here in the commentary box, that was always going to be forward.
You just saw the player receiving the ball flat-footed, and then the player who received it from the forward pass just overran himself a tiny bit, and he couldn't compensate quick enough. The ball was already in air. Third now, Mellett getting fend away. Going for a little scoot out of dummy half outside of the 20-metre mark, and another opportunity here for the Dolphins. Redcliffe, they'll go left, and brought down there just inside of the 20-metre mark on the 15-metre line. Fifth it is, 33 gained. Can they take an opportunity of the error that the Parramatta side gave them? And no, fifth tackle, they're just going to hold on to it. 15 to go till half-time, and Parramatta with the ball in hand.
Yeah, not a bad, I mean, not really a bad way to end the set, but you definitely want to put a kick in, especially how effective they've been tonight.
30 metres out now. They'll give it off short here to Hunt. Inside of the 40-metre mark, second now. They'll go, Curtin holds on to it. Oh, Blair Curtin, get that into ya. That is a big shot there, put on a man who usually is dealing out shots like that, but he wears it well, but unfortunately, he's going to lose the ball on that occasion.
Yeah, another error is coming into the Parramatta game here.
And
it puts the Dolphins in another attacking opportunity to put some more points on the board here.
20 out, and it's only second tackle. Mello goes for a dart, and that's a very good run. They're just 5 metres out now. What can the Dolphins do? Numbers left. They're going to hand it off to the big man himself. Here he goes, owners. And they're going to hold him up in the field of play called by the ref. Mello goes for a scoop.
Don't know how you stopped him from putting that ball down, but well done.
And it's fifth. I'll put him into the pocket. And it's going to be the bomb crossfield from Staggs. Players coming both sides, and it's taken beautifully by Benson, but he's not going to go too far, unfortunately, for the Dolphins. 5 metres out, and Parramatta, they're not at the right end of the field at the moment.
No, this is a position that the Eels have been in a lot of tonight, and it's definitely one they're familiar with at this point.
Barisic there, driving it up to the 25-metre mark. Second. Look left, and that's the way that they'll go. Off to Jimmy, who's done a lot of work when it comes to running meters. He's always putting his hand up, and that's a much-needed penalty. Let's see if this can bring some confidence and just give this Parramatta side a breath of fresh air as they're coming into halftime. I'm sure that they'd love to tie this up.
Yeah, it's definitely a rest they needed for that, to be able to get some meters down the field, but if they can't get points on the board soon, it's going to be all for naught.
Outside of the 40. First tackle. Marker's offside. They're going to go straight for the shot now to Goodwin. He'll get some good meters for him. Second. They'll go right. Look who's calling for it. It's short. He's in the backfield. He'll be brought down on the 10-metre mark. Left hand to the upright. In the red zone now. Parramatta go. Deep out to the right. They're going to spread it once more. They're going to link up with this man. It's going to be O'Cox here and to be brought down on the 10 as well. Fourth it is. Left. And Hayden just holds on to it. Had some runners on his outside, but he didn't hold on to it. This will take the number 7 out of this. Who's going to be kicking? It will be McDonald. It's a brilliant grubber, but it's collected by Bazinga. Gets back into the field of play. That ball went a long distance off the boot across the turf, but it didn't come up with anything.
Yeah, Hayden taking the tackle on the 5th left Amac no choice there, but to try and put that kick in, and not being a natural half, he was a bit off with the kick.
It had a lot of power on it. There is a lot of power in those legs. I won't deny that. Plays now. Just outside of the 30-metre mark, 4th tackle. And they'll go right and just trying to wind down the clock by the looks of it here, the Dolphins. They are feeling it a little bit as well. 5th it is. 40 gained. A good run out of their own end and a brilliant kick downfield from Allison. And collected here by Speedman. Once again, this kick chase from the Dolphins has been very good.
It's definitely been on point, and it allows them to get early pressure, defense pressure on the Parramatta side here.
Curtin now. Not going too far with that run. There was an opportunity, but I just think he had to go more left of the ruck than right. Driscoll. Over to the 45 and still fourth. Barisic plays it off short to Jimmy. And look, he's putting his hand up once more, the second rower. Very good carry. 34 metres gained. Fifth tackle. The ball into the pocket and kick downfield there by Parramatta. Townsend now straight around and he'll be collected up there pretty comfortably on the 25. There's owners there with a strong carry. Up over the 30-metre mark. Second tackle. Numbers right deep, and that's where they'll go. The ball at the back from Staggs. KCK off here now to Townsend. He got taken into touch once in this position tonight, but he went around that man all ends up. Left they go. And there's Staggs. A very strong run there from the number 7. Dragging defenders along with him to the ground. Left they go. Short ball off to owners. And he's gonna get some good meters, the big man. He might be looking for the quick play the ball too. He gets up pretty quick, but he's looking a bit puffed there. Usually out on the wing in the middle here for 20 minutes. Speedman now. And once more, this kick chase is spectacular and phenomenal from the Dolphins. Just keeping these electric outside backs of the Parramatta side. Keeping them in their own half and not giving them much room, which potentially could become frustrating. Strong carry there from the number 3, but the Dolphins once more. Third tackle. They're not even over the 30 at the Parramatta side. Barisic, strong carry from the forward. Up to the 35-metre mark. And here comes a run from Curtin. Last time that happened, he got whacked, and once more he did as well. And I believe it was from that same man, Owens, but he held on to it this time, the number 9. Townsend now. Kick return. Straight around. And he's beating the initial defender there, Townsend. If he can find just a bit more space after trying to find the backfield, I reckon he could cause some trouble. Second. They'll go left once more, and it will be owners there, driving it upfield just to the 40-metre line. And 3 in the tackle there to bring down the mountain of a man. Third. They'll go left. Out the back, they'll play. Oh, they look for the short ball. The plays, it just didn't work, unfortunately. Right idea, was through a hole, but just overran it that tiny bit. Oh, we got a captain's challenge.
Yeah, they're challenging that it's come off a Parramatta player in the tackle. So if they're successful with this, it will be a knock on from the Eels.
Yeah, unsuccessful challenge though, by the looks of it. No touch from Parramatta. Just outside of the 30, so that just leaves Parramatta with the only team left with this challenge up their sleeve here so far this evening. Second. And they'll go running out of dummy half short. Oh, that looked promising. I will have to say that, but just not able to find much room. Right they go now. Playing it out the back. Hunt. Brought down on the 15-metre line. Fourth it is now. Marker's offside. Here goes Curtin. Oh, it's intercepted by plays. That's a brilliant read from the skipper. Oh, you got to applaud that.
Yeah, Curtin is definitely not having the night that he normally has. Being hit twice now, and throwing that pass, he might actually be concussed. He might need to come off.
We'll know how important it is to have a care of duty towards the players, and maybe he does need to come off for a check. We'll never know, but we'll leave it for the on-ground stuff. Inside the 40. Fourth, early kick now here. Oh, it's a shocker. It's picked up. Barisic is off. They've got a minute to go here, Parramatta. They need to find a try, and they need to communicate well here. They need points. They're going to go right. Jimmy holds on to it. They need to start throwing the ball here. If you want to get frantic, this is the time. Second. Curtin goes himself. Driving. He'll be held up. Just something. O'Coxie goes. He finds the line underneath the sticks with 11 seconds on the clock. And Parramatta are going to tie this ball game up at halftime.
Yeah, beautiful interception there from Matthew Barisic. The big man saw no one in front of him. He was hoping that was going to be his 4-pointer, but he gets brought down. Unfortunately, the Dolphins' defense, it's been great all night, but they finally cracked here.
Stepping up to the plate to goal kick, it will be Luke Short. And looks like he's a righty as well, the right footer. You don't want to miss these. These are given every day, but in the circumstance of the game where points are rare, only 2 points either side. We'll see shortly for the second half. Well, what a first half that was. Both sides going into the sheds. We were tied up 6 points all here down in Sydney. And by the looks of it, Parramatta are going to be receiving the first possession of the ball at home here this evening. Eddie Oliver, as always, a brilliant second half it was. Joined up in the box with Luke Short. Your thoughts on that first half, man?
It's definitely been back and forth most of the game. Both teams only really putting 6 points on the board. And then owners there to meet Curtin. They've been pretty much on top of each other all night, haven't they, Eddie?
Absolutely, and it's when we talk about on top of each other, it's been Curtin on the bottom on the receiving end all night long. Just submitting every time when he comes up to the tackle. He just owners has the way over him so far. And Eels with the ball in hand, just Hayden inside of the 40-meter mark on that one, fourth. And the early kick here from Parramatta. It's a decent strike, but it goes straight to the fullback, KCK. Well, he's fresh, and they're going to make a brilliant tackle on him. Just up first tackle. Left they go. They're going to spread it out the back here. It's Johnson who puts on the pirouette, and a good run there from the outside centre. 45 out here from the Parramatta line. Radcliffe, they're going to play back on the inside. Oh, big shot! And how is that not a knock-on? You'll never know.
James Jonathan off the bench and making an impact already, showing owners that if you're going to pick on my hooker, I'm going to put you down.
Yeah, it's good to see that stuff, defending the little blokes. And fifth tackle it is. 41 metres gained in some decent field territory here, the Dolphins, but by the looks of it, they will just put up the bomb. It won't really get enough depth on it, only landing 5 metres out, and Speedman collects it all, ends up. No pressure on him there from the Dolphins. Left they go. McDonald plays it short to Driscoll, and owners was coming in there quickly, looking for some more work. And here we go, Jonathan there, who put the big shot on owners earlier, who's just only getting onside now. I'll go right, and McDonald driving it, and guess who? It's owners once more. They're AMAC trying to make a statement. Fourth, and an early kick potentially here coming from the Parramatta side. No, they won't. Back on the inside to Short. We won't get too far. Fifth tackle, and only travelling 33 metres there in that set. Parramatta stuck inside of their own half to start off this game, but a brilliant kick downfield from Hayden, collected by KCK, calling for the ball. And kick chase is something that they needed to work on at halftime, and it's looking solid so far, Luke, here in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. The Dolphins, they've had that kick chase on point all night so far. Parramatta definitely lagging behind, but they've started strong in the second half. The Dolphins are still winning that field position battle, I believe, though.
Harrison there, brought down, just a 5 short of the halfway. Lewis now goes for a carry, but he's not going to go anywhere. Actually brought down when the ball was originally played from fourth. And the extravagant dummy brought down up on the halfway, not going anywhere, just runs straight out of the ruck to finish off the set. They're the Dolphins, and Johnson to punt it downfield with the half in the play the ball. Speedman now. Oh, he goes straight around him. It's now a fullback race. Speedman, KCK, neck and neck, 20 to go. And here we go, brilliantly brought down. And the first sign of disarray in defense here from the Dolphins so far this game on a kick return. They go right. They're going to spread it early out to Jonathan. Brought down just meters short, 3 in the tackle. Maybe a little scoot from dummy half here from Curtin will get it done. No, but they go left out to Driscoll. And far right hand to the upright, it is the tackle. Curtin goes left. Hayden back on the inside. He's got Short. And Owens there collects him. He'll be put onto his back in the field of play. It's fourth tackle. Numbers either side. Curtin passes it to Filippo Gould, who crash dives there. The big prop. Look at him go. Bringing the crowd into this one. And Parramatta strike first at the start of the second half.
Yeah, it was that kick return from Cooper Speedman that just set that up, put him straight in that attacking 20. A few close ones, but the Dolphins, their defense on their goal line has been strong all night. Just cracking there with Filippo, the big man, pushing over.
And Luke Short converts. 6 points the difference. And Luke, this is what Parramatta would have wanted going into the shed. 6 points all. They scoreboard-wise, it was level, but we could definitely tell from both sides they didn't really win that first half. They had an opportunity towards the back end to find some points. The Dolphins pretty much had them contained and stuck in their own end. And a bit of luck and a few penalties went their way to get them out of trouble and into some attacking opportunity. I think it's going to come down to the moments tonight. That one was just won there by the Eels, but there will be some more that presents themselves, and it's up to whoever takes them.
Yeah, we've got 30 minutes in the second half still, so plenty of game still to play. As you said, opportunities. Just get them. When you get them, you've got to capitalise on.
Right, they go. Gould at the back. Hayden linking up here with Jonathan. Brought down on the 40-metre mark, third tackle. Curtin sends the ball out to the left-hand side, and the short ball from Hayden off to Filippo Gould, and met there by mountain of a man there in Owens. And Owners, my apologies, up on the halfway. Here we go, Curtin for a run. He's not going to travel too far, but he will get about 11 or 12 metres from it. And Hunt gives it off to Hayden, the kick downfield. And it'll be taken by Benson. Oh, and a brilliant tackle made on him, bringing him down inside of the 15-metre line. The Dolphins with the ball. Long pass out to plays. And just striving and getting a penalty there. A lot of experience shown from the captain. And look at that man in the background. He's huge. And a piggyback penalty here short for the Dolphins out of their own end.
Yeah, and it was AMAC in the tackles. So captain on captain tackle there, and AMAC, you'd expect him to know better, but I guess players must have baited him into holding him down longer.
Oh! Oh, you are kidding. Well, that's one way to make up for it. Curtin now. Wiramu Harrison, I believe, just absolutely leveled.
Yeah, the try-scoring player there in Filippo Gould putting that shot on and knocking that ball loose. So the penalty has been made up for.
And on the offensive now, Parramatta with fourth tackle. One more set to play here. And they're just driving. Curtin goes for a run, brought down quickly on the 20-metre mark. And it's fifth tackle here now. They're going to go left, and McDonald through the hands. They find Short. He's into the backfield, but brought down very quickly on fifth tackle. They decided to run it there, Parramatta, but just brought down 10 metres short.
Yeah, the Dolphins scrambling really well there to stop that because Short was in the backfield for sure.
Absolutely, and Owners there bringing it up just on to the 20-metre mark. Second. And Lewis goes left. Plays. Oh, strong tackle there underneath the ribs there on the skipper. 25 out from their own line. It's third. They go right. Underneath there to Wiramu Harrison, but he's not going to get folded this time. 35 out. Fourth. Left, they'll send it. Oh, and he's got some wheels as well, Owners. 45 out from their own line. The Dolphins. They're going to punt the ball downfield. And a strong kick it was to be taken here by Speedman, who showed his class earlier. What can he do this time? Very well handled. Brought down on the 20-metre line. First it is. 25 to go here in the second half. Short now. Oh. He just had to go off his left foot there. There's a lot more room on the inside than the outside of the defensive line, which allowed for the Dolphins to cover him up. But Hunt goes straight through. A brilliant run from the number 15. Third tackle it is. Started in the middle of the field. Found himself out wide here for the rest of the half. Speedman now. Just up over the halfway. Fourth. They're going to go left. McDonald. Short off to Driscoll. And Driscoll brought down on the 45-metre mark. Just 5 metres over the halfway. 40 gained here for the Parramatta side. And the punt downfield from Hayden. A strong kick to be collected by Benson for the kick return. And the chase here is brilliant from Parramatta. 10 metres out of their own line, and they're going to look to converge here to put some pressure on defensively. Oh.
Big man Gabby Owners getting taken in that tackle by James Jonathan again. Jonathan, he's got a vendetta against Owners, I think.
Considering the treatment he was dishing out to their number 9 earlier in the first half, you don't blame some of these forwards wanting to get back at some of these Dolphins players. And fifth tackle here, 45 metres out of their own goal line. The Dolphins will punt it downfield through punch. And he punched the ball as well, collected by Speedman. And straight around once more, but brilliant cover. The Dolphins are realising how dangerous that man can be. They're still kick to him, but by the looks of it, they'll have their kick chase on point. Driscoll there, strong carry. And the ball going to go right, and Jonathan plays it off short to Simon Hunt. He had a good carry earlier, but this time just brought down on the halfway, third. And left they'll go, Driscoll. And met quickly there by the Dolphins defence. Fourth it is now. Sending it left Curtin, and the short ball from Jonathan. Off to Filippo Gould, and Owners is up there to meet him. Fifth it is, and 44 metres gained here for Parramatta side. The punt downfield. Oh, it's ricocheted off of some players. Collected by plays. And miscommunication here from the Parramatta side. The first of the second half. And it's going to give the Dolphins a bit of room to move here.
Yeah, the kick just coming back off the back of the player. And Justin, he saw that all over and he's jumped straight into that ball.
All courage and all heart there from the skipper. And there's James now, the carry upfield over the 40. Fourth it is. Numbers on the right. Lewis goes there. Short ball was on, but the Parramatta defence too quick up onto him. Fifth it is. 26 metres gained. They'll play it right, and the punt downfield from punch. Collected by Ethan Goodwin, I do believe, to be out here. And the wing, he goes straight around, but a brilliant tackle. Will he stay in the field to play, Goodwin? Yes, he does. Short ball there to Driscoll. Getting through a lot of work here, Luke Driscoll. Up over the 30, and they're going to send it back down the short side. Curtin goes for a fend. But not going to go too far.
Guess who's there to meet him?
Jimmy, beautiful ball out to the winger, but Goodwin there, very well handled. Right, they'll go, and back to Jimmy. And not able to get out of their own half. They're 5 metres short of the halfway here, the Parramatta Eels. And they got the kicker deep in the right-hand pocket. Punt downfield. Taken here by Townsend now. And met well, the fullback, the final line of defence, bringing him down very well. And an opportunity here to start off the set here in some decent field position here, Luke.
Yeah, they're going to have a good set here. They're on the halfway mark on the second, and yeah, that offload just to KCK there, he was almost through.
Back left they go. Stags. 2 on the tackle to bring him down there. Getting some brilliant meters there, the number 7. Mellert driving it up just outside of the 30. Brilliant post-contact meters there for him. 53 meters gained, and they'll put into the pocket. The punt downfield from punch. Very well placed, but the winger's not wanting to take it. What's Goodwin doing? He kicks it. It's picked up. Townsend collects it. That is a try that you will not see very often. What's he doing, Goodwin? Maybe he's picked up. He was having to stare into the crowd or one of the cheerleaders. I'm not too sure. But the young fella's gotten distracted, and Townsend, the Dolphins, are looking to tie this up.
Yeah, Goodwin, absolutely in no man's land. He's not even looking at the ball, and he's kicked that straight back into the field of play. And
what a kick! Oh!
Yeah, just like that, the Dolphins, they're 2 points of difference in this game.
Oh. Plays the skipper. I'm sure he'll be filthy at that one. It looked over for all money. I even got excited for him, but never get ahead of yourself in rugby league because stuff like that can happen. They've got time. There's 15 minutes left on the clock. But Luke, just a discussion about that one. How can a winger... you can't blame the fullback on that one because the winger is the closest person to the ball clearly by a day. And he just lets it bounce, which, that's all right. But then he stands in the end goal. That is a very interesting one.
but it's always that tail of the tape. You know, you don't let it bounce, because that bounce can be detrimental, and it's cost the Eels 4 points there.
Brilliantly weighted kick from the Dolphins, and the kick chase was just pretty much summed it up and got them their try, and an early kick here from the Dolphins as well. Look at the kick chase once more, but Short's there on it. He's not going to let this one it back into the enemy hands, not this early at least.
Yeah, the fullback showing the winger how to catch a ball, I think.
Jimmy now, just up on the 45-metre line. Third it is. Numbers out onto the right. Curtin's going to send it that way, and the ball will be played out the back here to Short, who finds the backfield. A brilliant run from the fullback, much needed. Well, if they do find a try here, Parramatta, it might do them a world of good to take this lead out to 8 points. Speedman setting them up. Fifth tackle, 15 out. Well, let's see what this kick is like here from Parramatta. Gould puts on the grubber, and a knock on there from him. The referee playing the advantage as well to the Dolphins. KCK. Been very quiet this game, Kane Chapman-Kenny. It'll be interesting to see if he can involve himself in these final minutes to potentially try and find a try or something to ignite the rest of this side.
Yeah, he scored that first early try of the game, and he's sort of just been a normal everyday player out there at the moment. Nothing like the star we would expect him from the Dolphins.
He's done nothing wrong, KCK, but the moment's hauling here for the Dolphins. Who's going to stand up? Who wants to enrich their name in some history and be known for one of the greatest comebacks that we've seen here in the SRL this season? Because it honestly would definitely be up there considering the state of where this game is at. Oh, that was a potential dangerous moment there for the Parramatta side. A Hail Mary pass and a hospital ball, but a brilliant run there from the interchange prop onto the field. Left they go. Playing it short off to Jack Jimmy. Well, they're looking to play conservative here, Parramatta. And they might be going for the early kick, actually. No, Curtin just fends off one. He goes for a run. A brilliant carry. And an offload back now, Jimmy. But the defense quickly up to read that one. That's something that these players have gotten a lot better at. Reading those offloads and being more alert to them as well. Hayden now, driving it downfield. Well, maybe a length of the field try here from Benson. You'll never know. He finds the backfield, but the all reliable Luke Short is there to save the day. Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we're getting down to crunch time now. We've got 8 minutes left in the game. 2 points in it. The Dolphins, they're gonna want to get this ball up here and try and get some points quickly before this clock really gets against them.
You have to find KCK or plays. Those two have been looking very dangerous. You have to find one of them. It's fourth. Because not very many more opportunities are going to come. Plays there, but he gets read well. One-on-one tackle there on the second row made. Fifth it is. 60 metres gained. Well, you got to put in your best defensive set of the night here, the Dolphins. Speedman brought down on the 20. You want to hold them to their own half if you want to have any chance. No penalties, no nothing. If you're Parramatta, just get through the set unscathed and find your kick. Left now. Hayden at the back. Brought down just outside of the 30. On the 35, actually. A good run. And Curtin's going to go for a run. He had a good one last time, but he won't find the same luck this time. Fourth tackle. Well, they might be going for the early kick. Yes, they will. Hayden a punt it. It's a brilliant strike looking for the 40-20. He just needs the bounce. KCK, he's given up. And that might just seal the deal here for Parramatta if they can play their cards right for the final 6 minutes here, Luke.
Yeah, KCK knew that he wasn't going to get to that ball. I guess he just had to sit back.
Big shot! It's picked up, and Bazinga, a bit of resilience shown here from the Dolphins in defense. There is life, but now they need to channel it into their attack.
Yeah,
Lewis goes left.
Parramatta had the opportunity to probably put this to bed there, and they've coughed up that ball. Beautiful defense from the Dolphins.
Bozzy Lewis Offload,
gets it off the
plays,
play.
he's into the backfield. Short's there just to bring him down, but I believe Speedman comes across to cover. It's 4th now. This is down to the wire. They go right. The long pass. Going to be handed off here to Mellert. Well, here it is, Dolphins fans. Your side has an opportunity to take the game by the scruff of the neck. The grubber, here it comes. It's not the best of kicks. Jimmy saves the day. 4 minutes to go. Parramatta. Just hold on to it. That's all your fans can ask. The game is on the line still.
Every Dolphin fan in the stadium went up with that one. Very close, very, very close. They come to taking this game away.
That play nearly fell apart there for the Dolphins. For the Parramatta side, my apologies. Hayden, hold on to it. That's going to take him out of this 5th tackle option, and the number 6 hasn't been very confident, but by the looks of it, the centre, Hunt's going to come in to kick. Oh, no. Well, hold on. Hold on. There's been no attempt to kick here from Simon Hunt. Dolphins now holding onto the ball. 2.5 minutes. This is their final chance. Shut the gate. This is what tells the rest of the game. Right, they go. They're going to look for KCK. Here he goes. A bit of early ball in the set. You'd have to think that they go back to him a bit later on. 25 metres out here of the Parramatta line. Dolphins. Punch. Finding a good carry, but they need a bit more. Maybe a dummy half run here from Lewis. He got a good one last time. He won't find a fender on this occasion. Out onto the 10. It's 4th. They're setting out down the right. Here we go. KCK plays it out the back. Townsend. He's going to be driven into touch. This is some brilliant goal line defense. Parramatta. They stand tall. They hold the ball high. And most importantly, it holds strong.
I mean, what more can you ask for? And I mean, it's only a 2-point game, but the defense has been on point.
Inside of the 30 now. Parramatta. And by the looks of it, they're going to shift this ball. They're going to look for their fullback. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's picked up by Punch. I've said that a few times. Can they convert? Oh, you don't know. There's only probably 2 tackles. Not even. Maybe 2 tackles from here on out. Marker's offside. He's not going to go. He's going to go back to plays. The skipper. He's going to drive. He won't get there. And that's a full-time siren. Parramatta. To the death. 80-minute performance. It's not comprehensive by any sorts, but they did what they had to as we go to look at the stats here from both sides. And it was pretty diabolical. 9 errors to Parramatta Eels, 7 to the Dolphins. Does explain to the point of game to which we just witnessed. Even on the tackles. Missed tackles even as well. Luke, it just came down to who can hold their own when the moment called upon them.
Absolutely. Both teams solid in defense. Defending that goal line, it was very crucial to the result here.
Absolutely. So we got to look at the individual stats here for Parramatta. Luke Short, 164 running meters, 7 line breaks, 2 conversions. It's his goal kicking at the end of the day. Yes, they were easy ones, but 2 points decided it. The man of the match was given to Blake Curtin, but you could easily argue that this fullback definitely deserves it with the performance that he put in. But talking about Blake Curtin briefly, 30 tackles there from Blair Curtin. He ran for 88 running meters. And in our 18 minutes from Barisic, 48 meters, 10 tackles, 1 line break. A very strong effort there. A team effort from both sides. The defense at the end of the day won this for them. Driscoll making 29 tackles. Every player out there held their own. As we go over to look at the individual stats here for the Dolphins, take us through them, Luke.
Yeah, so a lot of the defense, as you said, Dan James making 30 tackles, Justin Plays making 24 tackles. So defense was massive in this game. But just that conversion, so from the sideline, unfortunately, just not a real easy kick to make from any player. So Justin, the Dolphins, they're going to be definitely disappointed with that one. They played their hearts out tonight.
And you talk about playing their hearts out. Dan James making 30 tackles. The skipper himself led the running meters with 193, making 24 tackles as well. There are a lot of individuals on this Dolphins side who deserve a pat on the back after this evening, but it's a team game at the end of the day. And unfortunately for the Dolphins, it was just 2 points that wasn't able to come. Thank you all so much for watching us. It was a brilliant contest, down to the wire. We hope you all enjoyed Eddie Oliver taking along this one. It was a pleasure to commentate, joined up in the box with Luke Short. Well, that's it. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time for some more SRL action.